Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's one of the dumbest sayings I ever heard growing up. Like, I understand that the rhyme exists to like help children toughen up a bit and to not be affected by like the silly things that kids say to each other. But words do have a lot of impact and a lot of power. I still have random comments and things people said to me from years ago still stuck in my head. I mean, I made the video, right, about my gap teeth, and like a comment that a guy said about my gap teeth, to this day I still remember it. And I'm smiling because it's funny now, but like back then it obviously wasn't. But that just shows the impact of people's words, right? I mean, he's probably forgotten about it, but I still remember it, and this was literally probably over a decade ago now. And it's very, very annoying because, yeah, they've forgotten it, but you still remember it majority of the time. But one of the real reasons why I think words are so important is because as much as it can break you down, it can also very much build you up as well. And I found that growing up, a lot of people around me spoke a lot of life into me. They would tell me that I'm beautiful, they would tell me that I'm smart, and those things definitely helped me growing up. And that's why I've never really understood why in this day and age where so many people believe in like manifesting things into existence, that they also use the exact same mouth to speak so much hate and like vile and like death into other people. And obviously as a Christian, this is not new information. Like the Bible talks a lot about the power of the tongue and how important it is to be able to tame your tongue, but this isn't a spiritual deep dive, so I won't really go into that right now. But what I will say is that knowing this has made me very conscious of what I speak into other people, and it's also made me very conscious and aware of what it is that I'm also consuming, because I found that there's a lot of media that people will intake without really thinking about it, especially when it comes to music. I think that music can be so powerful, and even when I was growing up, I think a lot of my confidence also came from music. Like I used to listen to a lot of artists like Nicki Minaj, for example, and she speaks like very confident, she's like very like braggadocious in her music and her lyrics and stuff and things like that, right? So if you're consuming things that are like very negative, very sad all the time, you can't really be surprised when you're negative and sad all the time. When you're consuming things that are constantly angry, like maybe like heavy metal stuff that can be quite angry, you can't be surprised when you're always angry, right? And yes, it's like the music behind it, but there's also the power of the words that are within it as well. So yeah, I would say it's incredibly important for us to speak life, not only into others, but also into ourselves as well. I mean, think about how many thoughts you have within a day, right? And whether you're actually thinking positively or negatively about who you are as a person. And that can also be incredibly important in terms of life in general, like how you see yourself, how others perceive you as well, how you act in the world. I think it all comes down to the words that we're being fed and the words that we're allowing to stay within us. And if anyone has said something to you in your life about you that makes you feel like you're less than or is negative towards you, I'm definitely not going to be the one to tell you to get over it. But what I will say is that it doesn't do any favors to hold on to it. Like, if you are going to remember it as a joke. Don't make it a part of who you are. Because what I have found is that words are either building something or they're breaking something, and you definitely don't want it to be the latter. So yeah, I would just say be very careful about what it is that you take in and what it is that you're putting out as well. And as usual, my tea is literally the same as always. You know the drill: green tea, ginger tea, tastes good always and forever. Although this one is a bit cold now, unfortunately. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.